You are live.
All right, guys. Hey, welcome to the Magic Kids Lab. We're here every Monday night. We talk about our Magic Kids platform. I tell you what, the Magic Kids platform is built with ironclad guardrails, safe enough for a kindergarten, guys. So the guardrails protect them and provide peace to the parents. Angela's going to tell you more about that tonight and some fun stuff that she's done. But I wanted to spend a little time. Jeanette's here with me. Her and I have been working on something, and I wanted to show you guys just a little bit of the tools and give you a little story. Actually, I probably will work on one of the tools. I'm gonna give you a little story. So we've been in Florida for the last several days, and we heard of a school here that charges easily five figures, high five figures per year per child that teaches them critical thinking and AI. And one of the interesting facts about it, I know it's a lot of money. They pay like $40,000 per child. Okay, so to go to the school, Angela, $40,000 per child. But they realize that their IQ after graduating has been much higher, like almost 80, 98% higher. So the fallacy and myth of AI diminishing your brain cells or dumbing America down or dumbing the world down is totally false, guys. I mean, critical thinking is very important with AI. I mean, just doing prompt engineering, understanding and understanding AI itself, like prompting, is such a valuable skill for kids. We have a prompting tutor in our platform now, and that is going to be an actual workforce quality that's going to be in high demand in the future, big time. So there's no better tool than that prompting tutor, really, to teach your kids how to do that, how to think, how to really lead. Because when a kid learns to prompt correctly, it's almost like being a manager. You're managing like AI. You're managing, you're telling it, you're giving it parameters, you're giving it direction, right? So it's like instructing, and you're having to think everything through a whole project. So you're not letting AI do everything, right? That's not what our platform does, right? It doesn't do work for the kids. It helps them think. It challenges them. It plays games with them. It makes learning fun. It shows them on the math problems how to get to that answer. Have you played with a math tutor yet, Angela? With her yet? Right. So you notice it always tells you, hey, you want to see how I got to this answer, right? And
Yep.
you have and which is that's helpful to a kid in learning math. How did you get not just the answer, but how did you get to that answer, right? Which is so cool. So that is kind of an update. I thought you guys would like that the data um, as well. So there's some interesting stuff that we're working on, but I'm going to just spend about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to let Angela tell her great story, and then we'll take some questions. The platform. I want to show you something here. It's called the Critical Tutor. So I'm just going to type in critical. There it is, a critical thinking and logic tutor. Critical thinking is a very, very uh, valuable skill for any kid, right? Um, just learning how to think. The art of thinking is almost at risk right now for our younger generation, right? So it's important for parents and grandparents to instill critical thinking into a curriculum, whether it's after school or it's for school. I'll tell you, here's a tip: if you're a consultant and you're on here, you should be thinking about doing you want to make some extra money as a consultant. Let's do a summer camp on critical thinking and AI tutoring, a camp, and charge for it. Charge parents for it. What do you think about that? Yeah. So each kid pays $29 a month for the duration of the camp. right? If it's 2 months or whatever, they probably want to keep it. The kids probably gonna say, "I want to keep it, mom, dad." I'm probably sure they're gonna want to keep it after the camp, right? And then plus you could, we were talking about that today, James, with the AI apprentice certification, right? We were talking about here at a facility where, if you're a facilitator of that, let's say with a group of people, think about this for a moment. And you're investing your time, let's say Buddy is teaching and Liz are teaching they want to do a group of people that go through the AI apprentice certification, which kids can go through that, by the way. Middle school kids can go through that certification. We talked to some parents this weekend, and they're going to put their kids through it. Okay, because it's very palatable and it's understandable. Buddy's nodding his head. Yes, a teenager could understand that. Yeah, maybe even a 10-year-old can understand that, right? Because the AI apprentice certification is easy to understand. It's good examples that everybody can relate to. So my point was, in this was the opportunity for our consultants, right? If you're here looking at the Magic Kids platform as a guest, we provide an entire AI global wholesale platform and club that is a blank canvas for kids, adults, uh, employees, C-level executives, entrepreneurs, anybody that has a idea or a passion or starting a company, whatever the case may be, our platform is for them. We have something for everybody from K all the way, first grade, K, kindergarten, all the way through, so someone that's 81 years old. I'm thinking of a gentleman that Buddy and Liz and Harris here and some of the leaders here in Florida introduced me to yesterday. I had dinner with Rick Barry, an NBA Hall of Famer. He was famous for the grandma shot from the field, from the free throw line. He held a very high percentage, and he's an avid champion in the pickleball tournaments. I think he's a world champion too, right? 81 years old. He tells me he could beat 25 and 30-year-olds at pickleball. He's very competitive. And I had the chance to meet him when I was about 8 years old. So I got to have dinner with him, and he joined Momentum Tech. So he's interested in AI. So from kindergarten to 81 or even older, we have people using our platform. So I guess what I'm really trying to say is that what we were talking about earlier was that, let's say Buddy and let's say Liz wanted to do a group facilitation for kids, let's say, in summer. You could charge some money for your time, right, James? Couldn't they? If they're going to facilitate the class. Now I know it's meant for somebody to take it individually, but they can still facilitate it and collaborate and discuss it and go over this, because we have a complete study guide in there as well. We have homework. They can practice prompting with the kids, so that they can get paid for that as a consultant for that time. What do you think of that, James? Don't you like that?
Yeah, I love it, and I think it's make it a group session where they can, like
Yeah,
you say, they can collaborate, talk about it. It
yeah,
just number one, it brings people together. Number two, it you get to hear opinions and ideas and cross talk from all the other people. People get to share their different experiences, so you learn extra value that way.
that's right. So there's an extra tip for you guys. I know it'll work, right? And Robert was talking about that because obviously Chris has this beautiful facility. We're just at the AI social meetup right now with some leaders here. He has a beautiful facility here. He's got a great place to do the training upstairs at the beautiful antique mall that he has here. So this would be a great place to do like a Saturday training or after school program or summer camp to learn how to get AI certified. I think there'd be huge demand for that. But looking at the critical thinker that I've talked a little bit, um, I want you to understand this critical thinker is fantastic. If you can see my screen okay, is that okay? Or do I need to make it bigger? Make it bigger. Says, hi there, brilliant thinker. I'm your friendly critical thinking and logic tutor, here to help you build sharp reasoning, problem solving, and creative thinking skills through fun puzzles and real life challenges step by step at your level. Here are 10 example prompts you can use. So it gives you 10 prompt ideas, which are fantastic. You could play a game, a critical thinking and logic game with you. Let's do that. So let's just copy this. And let's say I'm at grade 12 and I want to do this. I want to play a critical thinking and logic game with it. So I told what grade I'm in, and this could be obviously a high school, somebody at 12 years old, maybe grade 12 or in high school, they could probably do this by themselves. They don't need the parents, right? But if it's somebody that's in second or third grade, it's going to take it down a little bit, tone it down in the language, right? A little bit. So don't underestimate this critical thinking and logic tutor. It could teach your young kids to think, start learning to think critically, which is an important skill in the workforce. It's an important skill for life, right? And especially logic and thinking, right? So cool. Well, let's just wait for it. And I want to, I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but I want you to see this tutor and how it works. And as a parent, you could be in control of this. And don't forget, there's complete ironclad guardrails here for your child and you, right? They're solid. Nothing could penetrate it. It's private for you, an experience for you and your kids. It won't take over your computer, right? You can limit it. There's nothing to fear here. This is a solid web application that helps you train your child on critical thinking. So let's go here. You're totally ready for this. Let's fire up your reasoning superpowers with a fast, fun game. You could always say hint, explain.
Are you sharing your screen?
Yes, I am.
It's not showing.
Well,
try again.
They see it here.
See it. I could see it.
It's not. You're seeing it on Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, now I've got it. All right. Thanks, Ed.
It must be a Windows problem.
For those of you who do not know me, Ed, I'm a PC and Ed's a Mac, so we're always clobbering each other on.
You left yourself wide open there, man. You left yourself wide open. Yeah, that was a good one. Awesome.
That was a good one.
Yeah. All right, cool. So here goes. Answer in your own words. Don't you like how it says, hey, if you have a problem, say hint or explain or skip, and I'll cheer you on the whole way, right? That's how fun that is. It's real fun, interactive with a child. Answer in your own words or just give the letter choice. You could ask for 1 or 2 hints per puzzle. No pressure. Creative attempts score points too. Round 1. All right, round 1. Somebody ring the bell. Ding, ding. Yeah. Deduction. Knights and knaves. On an island, knights always tell the truth. Is that knaves? Is that what that is, buddy? Knaves always lie. What is a knave? I'm not even 12th grade. I don't even know what a knave is. What is a knave?
A negative word for an underling. It's like
an underling.
An underling?
A stupid peasant.
A peasant, like a peasant. Okay. On an island, and you could ask it. You could ask it, obviously, what's a knave? Can you explain what a knave is if a child doesn't know? All right. And I guess I could be a child because I don't even know what that was, but now I do. Thank you. All right. Knights always tell the truth, and knaves always lie. Okay. So A and B. B is knave. A says B is knave. B is a knave. B says A and C are the same type. C says B is a knight. Question: Who is the knight and who is the knave? Give a one answer sentence reason for your conclusion. Okay. What do you think? I'm gonna let Buddy play this with me a little bit. He's so who is the knight and who is the knave? So A says B is a knave. B says A and C are the same type. And C says B is a knight. James, you can play too. Round one. You want some hints?
Yep.
Let's get some hints on round because I have no idea where to go. Do you, buddy? No, let's try it. On round one, give me some hints.
C is the knave because A and B are saying the same thing, but C is saying something different.
Yeah, there you go.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just ask it. Give us a hint. Let's see what he does. See if he gives us a hint on round one. But it makes you think. See a little bit, right? You gotta think a little bit, right?
Yeah, it challenges kids. It doesn't like just give them the answer. It makes them actually have to really think about it.
Okay. Let's try it now. Here's a time. It giving us a little bit of hint. So let's give it a little nudge. Let's see what it says. So it says, okay, hint. Here's a light hint. Temporarily assume B is a knight, a truth teller. If B says A and C are the same type, and C says B is a knight, what does that make C? With B and C decided, what must A be so B's statement stays true? Now check, does A's claim about B still work? Here's another hint. Now try the opposite. Assume B is a knave liar, a liar. If C and B are a knight, what does that make the C? Since B is lying and A and C are the same type, what does that force about A versus C? Same or indifferent? And it gives you a third one. Plug the roles back into each statement. B is a knave, true or false? B, A and C are the same type, true or false? C, B is a knight, true or false? All knight statements have been true, must be true. All knave statements must be false. Here's a tiny nudge. One assumption leads to a contradiction fast. The other gives a clean, full, consistent assignment. Reply with your guess like A equals, B equals, or C equals. I think it's C. What do you think? I'm going to go with C. What do you think, buddy? Go back to the question?
Yeah, the main question.
All right, let's go back to the main question. It's making us adults do some critical thinking, isn't it? That's good, though, right? It practices your thinking skills. So let's think about this. All right, so here's the question. So here's the rules, right? Okay, so here's round one.
So
here's the question. Who is a knight and who is a knave?
Round one is
Yeah, this is the question, round one. I think that was the question, right? Yeah, that's the question. Yeah.
A is correct. And B is lying when it says A and C are the same type. So that means that A and C are not the same type if B is a liar. So if B is a liar, C says he is a knight, and C is not the same type because B is a liar, then probably
I think
is the knight.
I
think
think
A-
C. I think C is the knave.
Yeah, and he thinks A is a knight. So we
Yeah,
gotta
I
figure out
think
who is a
I
knight.
think
So, yeah, A
I
is a
think
knight.
no, I think A and C are
Same.
hang on a second. Let me make sure I say this right. A and C are the same thing. A says B is a knave, and then B says A and C are the same. So I think A and B are telling the truth. I think C is lying.
Okay, so A and B
Yeah,
are
there's
Right.
knights are
Mhm.
knights.
knights.
No,
Oops, I didn't show. I'm gonna share my screen again. I didn't share. Stop sharing there.
that's that dang Mac.
Yeah. So A and B are knights,
Yeah, A and B are knights. C is a knave.
and C is a knave. Okay, let's see what
Now
he says. No.
we'll find out.
Yeah.
Here, distributed all across the world, grown adults trying to do children brain teasers. What will the answer be, my friends?
Yeah, I tell you. Yeah.
Let's
Great
see.
effort. He said great effort, so it probably wasn't
That
correct.
means I was wrong. Okay.
Let's see what he said. Great effort taking a clear stance. Love the confidence. Let's test it quickly. Quickly check if your answer A and B and C knave. If A is a knight, B is a knave, it must be true. B would be a knave. But if you said B is a knight, it's a contradiction. Clear path to the solution. Assume B is a knight, then A and C are the same type, but C says B is a knight. True. So C would be a knight, forcing A knight too. And A's B is a knave is false. Contradiction. So B cannot be a knight. Therefore, B is a knave. C says B is a knight. False. So C is a knave. B's claim
Those are
A
both
and
knaves.
yeah, A and C are the same type is a lie. So A and C are different types with C a knave. Final notes: A is a knight, B is a knave, and C is a knave.
And they say A is the knight.
He did say A is a knight. Yeah, Buddy just said A was a knight. Yeah,
Yeah, but he
So-
got it right.
yeah. So don't parents will probably have hard times with 12th graders, but I bet you the 12th graders will figure it out because
Yeah.
obviously they're in the middle of education. They're learning, right? They're going to school, right? And they've probably maybe they've taken a course and they've taken math courses and they learned that hopefully they're learning to think, right? So, but I love the critical thinking logic tutor because it really teaches you how to think. Imagine having you can have a conversation with your kid about this and teach them how to, how to think, right? And
I have to take it from this.
yeah, Jeanette says I got to take this for myself, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I picked 12th grade, but I mean, you gotta love these tutors. I mean, we tested the tutor tonight on calculus, and it went over my head because I haven't taken calculus in so many years, but it gave us a whole workout of like how you got to a calculus answer, and it just does amazing stuff, right? Calculus or trigonometry or geometry or multiplication or division or just all kinds of stuff in the math tutor. So really amazing stuff what you could do with this. I think last week the girl showed you how you can do curriculums, right? So you could do full curriculums for your kid, whether it's a 7-day curriculum, a 1-day curriculum, or a fun day. You could do a fun day with a geography tutor, right? Do a fun day, right? Maybe you want, you take them out to eat to a restaurant, that you did some geography on, like a Greek food, and then you take them out to eat Greek food for lunch, and then maybe you can go over the geography turn and learn a little bit about the Greek culture and Jeanette did some great questions last week. If you missed it, she asked, "Well, what do kids my age wear? Where do they do for fun in Greece?"
That was the first one.
That was the first one, right? What do they do for fun? What do they wear? What do they, You know, what kind of hobbies do they have, right? You know, what kind of music do they listen to, right? So they can learn a little bit about the culture. Think of like Bella going to Paris. When she went to Paris, James, she did a lot of research on Paris, right? On
Yeah,
food,
she did.
on
Oh yeah,
tons of stuff. Right?
history, castles, any historic locations, not just in France, but all the contiguous countries, because the exchange company will let them go to any of the contiguous countries that aren't banned
Right. So
from
you
the US.
imagine that your kids could be a world explorer, right? A world explorer. We met with a gentleman today from the Dominican Republic for lunch at the oldest Cuban restaurant in Tampa, Florida. Oh my God, the Cuban sandwich was to die for.
1905.
It started in 1905, James. They could fit up to 1,700 people in this restaurant. It was just incredible food and service. The waiters and waitresses were dressed in almost like tuxedo, I think, tuxedos.
Wow,
It was just,
nice.
it was, it was incredible.
The stairs was marble.
Yeah, the stairs were marble. They had beautiful tapestry and tiles, right? The tile were, oh my gosh, just gorgeous place. Anyway, but well, we were talking to this gentleman, and he's from Dominican Republic, right? Wife is from Dominican
No,
Republic.
his wife Puerto Rican.
No, she's DR too. Yeah, yeah. And I think he got real excited about the Magic Kids platform.
He was a 15-year-old.
A 15-year-old, and I told him, well, wow, you could teach her a little bit about the history of Dominican Republic, right? And, and I saw his eyes twinkle a little bit. Moms would probably be really excited because you don't want your kids to forget heritage, you know, where you're from,
Mhm.
like maybe where grandpa was born or great grandpa was born. Learning that and learning the culture there, I think is very, very cool.
Well,
Speaking of that, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Bella's been continuing to use it to improve her French. When she got there to France, she was about 30 or 40% of the time she was speaking French. Now I spoke to her just, about, it was on Sunday, and she said 80 to 90% of the time she speaks just French.
Wow.
Well, all the time over there. Now, of course, she took lessons for a couple of years before she went out there at the age of 15 years old. But still, she just uses this as a tool to continue practicing and improving.
Yeah. So, guys, each one of these tutors is just phenomenal. And the new apps on the platform are the literacy tutors. The prompting one will be so fun with you working with kids. The detective is fun. The detective one will play games for your kids, like which one is like is this a false statement? This AI hallucinating in this statement. And you learn to understand it a little bit because that's a future skill the kids are going to have to be skillful at. No problem.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So let's turn it over to the Angela Martinez so she could share her victory with her daughter, and she could show you she could show you how she got to this and where they started and how they started working with the fictional friend. Maybe you could show us that. That we would love to see that. So
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have a special guest that's gonna be with us in a little while.
cool.
Um, but yeah, I'm gonna just show you guys kind of what we did, and then and you'll get to see it in its full glory when she gets here.
Awesome.
Okay. So all right. So we actually did a couple of things. We went through the Magic Kids dashboard, but then we also used the Momentum Tech as well. So we did a combination. So let's see. We're gonna start with tutors. So we did your writing tutor. So I'm going to start a new one because I want you guys to see how fast you can actually create a book. So let's see. Can we look at the chat here? what should our topic be about? It's gonna be like a K through fifth grade. What would be a good topic?
She's asking the audience
Yes.
for audience participation. So if there's a
Yeah.
topic you'd like to see a book written on, hop in there and give Angela some tips on what you might want to see a book on. Theme parks. Dennis' parent says theme parks.
All right. Okay, so, and what grade? Let's say third grade?
Sure. Third
All
grade sounds fun.
Okay.
Sorry, it's dark in here, so I can't type. That said puppies visiting the theme park. I was saying, yeah.
Puppies visiting the theme park. Oh, that's
All
that's
right.
a cool theme. Puppies on a theme park adventure. I just put it in the chat box, and it's daylight over here where I'm at. So, and I'm using a PC, so mine came through better than Ed's.
All right, puppies in
On
a
a
theme park
adventure.
adventure. All right.
Ooh, yeah, I think it's getting good now.
It takes it a moment. There we go. All right.
That's Angela typing, folks. Don't believe her. It's not really AI. She's typing that fast.
Yeah. Yeah, I type quite a bit, so okay. All right. So we were right here. Quick choices to shape your story. All right. Tell me your picks and I'll turn them into a custom outline. Let's choose a story type. Uh, what are you guys thinking?
We
Ooh,
like
I like the
we treasure hunt. We like treasure hunt here too.
Yeah, I was going to say the same
Alright.
thing. Treasure hunt sounds like fun. So for
Alright.
those of you who haven't seen this before, what Angela is doing is she's using the writing tutor, and this is what her and her daughter did to write her book, and she's using this to lead her into writing her book, and it's geared since she put in it that it was for a third grader. It's going to gear this towards coaching a third grader in writing their book, and when she's done, there'll be a complete book.
We had so much fun.
I can't wait for Isabella to hop on here in a bit
Oh
to
yeah.
show off her book.
All right. Hunt treasure. Great choice. All right. And I love this because it gives us different ideas, which is, it was really fun for us to kind of go through and pick how we wanted this story to unfold. All right. So quick story plan. So we did the 3 chapters one. She's 8 years old, so we didn't want to do more than that. So this is kind of the same thing. Let's see. All right. So chapter 1, meet the puppies, find the mysterious map, and choose the first clue. Chapter 2, follow 2 tricky clues around the park. One try fails, the next gets closer. And chapter 3, final clue solved. Treasure found, the golden bone, happy celebration, and a lesson. All right, so. Okay, so who do we want to have? So the main puppy, I think Luna the playful pug. So what we'll do is we're gonna look at these and kind of go through and name how we want it to go. So for main puppy, have Luna.
I'm lazy. I just copy and paste.
Okay, let's see. All right. Puppy friend. I guess I can do that. Copy. And we'll do Sunny the Golden Retriever. And then Puppy Park Adventureland. All right. Ooh. 3 park places, a roller coaster, candy shop, and a haunted house. All right. Okay. So I kind of built this out, and this is what we did when we did it. And then we're gonna do,
Mini chapter book. Nice.
yeah. Okay. So here we go. It's exciting. Isabella will be happy. There's another one to read and get to do the graphics, and oh, it was so much fun.
Yeah, and you could write books with your kids also that teach values too, guys. So that you could embed values into their into their learning cycle as well, which is very important for kids, right?
Yes.
We were talking
Okay,
about
so
that this weekend, Angela. We were talking about how parents can pass the torch,
oh yeah.
good values and good morals to their kids
Yep.
and future generations. Yeah.
That's what we're supposed to do. That's our job as parents. Okay, so let's see. So here we go. It's gonna says quick grammar boost. So noun, person, place, or thing, verbs, actions, zoom, spot, follow. Adjective describes a noun, shiny poster, twisting track. So try it. The brave puppies dash toward the twisting roller coaster. So you can sit with your child and go through all of the nouns and the verbs and the adjectives. And you can do it, as you sit there as you're writing the book. So in chapter 1, you can look at all these words and pick out, the verb. Like it says where the cars zoom in loops, so you've got it there. All right. Chapter 2, plan. You choose. All right. All right. Okay. So we're going to have a mix up where they get the wrong cotton candy cart and lose the paw print trail. Or 2, Luna sniffs out a gold sticker under a jar of rainbow lollipops pointing to the haunted house. Oh. Let's do B.
Okay.
You could probably just put the letter B, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Cool. You're so smart.
I wanted to do it both ways because when I did that one earlier, I did a lot of information, and then now I just kind of wanted to do one at a time. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I hear Isabella. Okay, all right. So let's see. So sweet clue. The clue led them to the candy shop, sweet and bright. Jars of jelly beans sparkled in neat, colorful rows. First, they checked a gummy bear bin, but no paw print. Luna sniffed the air and wiggled her little nose. A gold sticker gleamed under a jar of rainbow lollipops. It read, "Find the place where shadows whisper and floors creak." The haunted house. Sunny barked, tail swishing fast. They gulped, held paws, and trotted toward the creaky gate. So let's see. Would you like chapter 3 to feel spooky or mostly silly? Let's say mostly silly. I am, what do we say? The third grade?
Third grade. Yeah.
So 9. Okay. All right.
So why did you remind me you were in ninth grade? I mean, 9 years old. It asked her? It asked you?
Yeah.
Oh, how old are you? Okay, cool. So they maybe didn't want you, they didn't want it to be too scary, I guess, right?
Yep, because we were talking about a haunted house. So it's good. It's good to ask that. All right. All right. So tells us chapter 3. So behind the scene, they found a small chest labeled "Good Dogs Only." Inside glittered the golden bone and a stack of snack coupons for every pup. In the end, they rode the roller coaster in a victory lap and shared the treasure, learning that careful reading and teamwork turned spooky into silly. So, oh, I didn't read that first part. Sorry. Fog puffed like bubblegum as Luna and Sunny tiptoed into the haunted house. A squeaky door tried to go creak, but it meowed instead, which made them giggle, snort. Glow-in-the-dark paw prints led under a wobbling sign that said "Boo!" and then sneezed confetti. Team Nose activate, Luna barked, and Sunny wagged so hard a fake skeleton started dancing. So behind the scene, they found a small chest labeled "Good Dogs Only." Inside glittered the golden bone and a stack of snack coupons for every pup. So there we go. That's our full story. So this is what I did. Show me the full story. From beginning to end. Okay. And this way it'll show us, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. And that way you can take that and copy and paste it and actually put it into a book form, which is what you'll get to see in a minute. So here we go. Chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3. So there you go. There's your book right there. Puppies of Puppy Park Adventureland, The Golden Bone Treasure Hunt. So I want to show you something else that's really cool. So we've got that. Now we're going to go into our main dashboard for Momentum Tech. And I'm going to go to Write Your Book and create a book cover. So here we go. I'm going to paste this. I'm going to put this spell on here. And then let's see. We're just going to say, let's go. Well, okay. About puppies at the theme park. What do we say?
How about
On an adventure.
two puppies? Probably it'll help put it just two puppies on the cover too as well.
Okay.
There's only two. Is there only two puppies in the story?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm just going to So it was very, very easy for us to make the book that Isabella and I made together. And then it came up with the most amazing graphics for the book. for the cover of the book. Because I can't wait to see what it comes up with now. It's just it's really amazing. And we also, let's see, if I think I can.
Open up another tab if you want to, if you need to.
Yeah, I have a video that I made. Well, I'm gonna show that after she shows the book because it'll make more sense.
Cool.
Okay, so it says it's about, well, it's moving pretty quick.
So on the
Yeah,
Magic Kids, for those people who are new on the Magic Kids platform, this has all the tools to kind of bring a family together, give them projects to work on together. So you can, write a book is one of the things that you can do in here. It comes with the subscription. You can also bring the book to life. You can animate the characters that you design in our system and have talking characters. You can make the book into an audio book. You can create a website for free in this system and publish a website. And so what some families are doing is they're writing books with their kids and then they're publishing them and they're putting them on their website and they're selling them. They're doing fundraisers like that. And instead of selling cookies and candy and popcorn, they're selling creations that their kids have worked on. And, based on the grade level you put in here, the more of the genius of the child that goes into the book. So this is a very short, 3-chapter child's book, but we actually write live, 9, 10, 14 chapter books with this on people's life experiences as well. But it's much better than most technology, because most technology, you're sitting over in one corner on your iPhone and your kids in the other room or in the other corner on their iPhone, you're not communicating. But like this project that Angela and Isabella did, they're side by side working on. Hi, Isabella. It's good to see you again,
Hi.
young lady. I'm so proud of you. I got to see your book now that it was printed out.
Mhm.
And tomorrow you're the star. You're the star at school, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm star student of the week. And I have my
Wow.
pet, and he's downstairs, and he's
Yeah.
actually a pigeon. He's actually
Are you?
a pigeon.
When are you taking your book to school?
Tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow.
Tomorrow. All right.
And then what do you get to do with it?
I get to read it to the class by myself.
Nice. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. She's been talking about it for a while, so yeah. Yeah. It says we're 4 minutes away. It's
From what?
It's-
making a new book.
Yeah, it'll probably finish up here even sooner than that. But what it's doing, why it's taking a little time, is it actually creates, I think, 6 or 8 different images, Ed.
7, 6, 6, 7.
It gives you quite a few different options that you can choose from.
Yeah,
So come
and
on.
they're all amazing.
So Jeanette wants to answer a question real quick. And that was a question in the chat or the Q&A. Steve.
So a Becca curriculum, I'm very familiar with the Becca curriculum because I did, my son was in private school, plus we did homeschooling with a Becca curriculum. Yes, you could work it because
Isabella, come here.
it's a Christian-based curriculum. So yes, you could work it into this because it's a Christian-based. So
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. So yeah, you can work it. The Magic Kids can work great with that curriculum, is what she's saying. Yeah. So if a school, you know, well, we're going to work on like enterprise pricing. We'll probably give them maybe I don't know if we're going to give them a discount, but just contact James and him and I will talk
Yeah.
about it. If it's a large group of like students, wow, look at that cover.
He's
Incredible.
Wow.
What colorful. Beautiful cover. Okay. Go ahead.
All right. Check it out.
okay. Stop screaming.
So cool.
Oh yeah. Look at those, baby.
Go back up. Go back up. Go
What's
back
that?
up.
Yeah, it is.
What's
Look
that?
at that, the Golden Bone Treasure Hunt.
What is
I
that?
like that bottom left one.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, they're all really good. That one already has Isabella's name on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow, look at all those. And yeah, so there's little changes and things that you can make, but it just
I like
it's
that one.
you like that one?
Yeah, because I love it how it has a pink color.
Uh-huh.
I like pink and blue.
Yeah,
My other favorite color, purple, so I choose that one.
that one.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good. Well, we have a new story to read too.
Mm-hmm.
Mommy made a new story while you were at grandma's. So you want to show them what you've been working on?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
The story is
beautiful.
called Sparkle and the Secret
Can you
Dawn.
stop sharing so they can see it? Stop sharing your screen so they can see you better. We'll highlight
Okay.
you too.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go.
Wow. I love it. Love
Go
it.
up a little bit. There you go.
I want a copy.
And my book is called Starlight and the Secret Dawn.
Jeanette said she
Nice.
wants to know if she could get an autographed copy
Yeah,
of it.
Yes, I want an autograph copy.
Oh, I'll buy 2 of them because I need to mail one to my Bella in France. Your book
Yeah.
is going to France, Isabella.
Yes.
Wow, your book is going to France.
Open it up so they can see. Okay, let's open it up.
Can I read it to them?
You want to read it to them? Okay.
Yeah, because you guys are the perfect practice for me to read to my class. Because I have 20 people in my class.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
All right.
And this book is called Starla and the Secret Dawn, written by me. Chapter 1, Almost Dusk. Starla is a night star fairy. She wakes when the sky turns pink and purple. Her small wings glow soft silver at dusk. Starla's best friend Twill is missing. Magic only works at dawn or dusk. It's almost dusk now. Starla lights her tiny star lantern. Twill, she whispers into the garden. A human walks by with a red flashlight. The bright beam sweeps over the bluebells. Starla ducks behind a leaf and holds her breath. She spots a trail of sparkly footprints by the fence.
Okay,
Mommy.
so show them a picture.
That's what I was trying to do.
Okay, hold on. You gotta show them.
Yes.
Another picture. Wow.
Ooh, nice. Very good.
Yep.
Yes.
What page was her game? That's here.
Okay. All right.
Chapter 2. The prince stopped near a watering can by the porch. The human turns towards the porch. Starla's heart thumps, but she stays very still. She takes a brave breath. She will find Twill and keep her secret safe.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Thank you. It flickers. Night is deep and quiet. Starla wants to try magic now. She whispers a tiny sparkle. Fizz, pop. Nothing. Magic won't work yet. It isn't dawn. A red light swings by the porch. A human sees a small flicker. Hello? Anyone there? The human says. Starla hides under a leaf. Her heart thumps fast. She spots a silver thread on the fence. Oh, I get to show you a picture. And here's a picture.
Oh, very nice.
So here.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Well, she whispers, you can come this way. Footprints shine, then fade. Starla needs a smart plan. She sets 3 leaf markers like arrows, one by the fence, one by the steps, and one by the lace bush. I will wait for dawn, she decides. The east sky is turning pale. The human yawns and looks away. Hold on, Twill, she says. I'm coming at first light. Oh,
Very nice.
thank you.
All right.
Chapter 3. Dawn lights the way. The east sky turns from gray to gold. Dew drops wake and shine like tiny lanterns. Please help, Starla whispers. Dewdrop twinkle, yes. The human still stands by the porch.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. Starla nudges the watering can. Tip, tip, splash! Huh? The human says and walks towards the big puddle. The porch steps are clear now. It's dawn. Starla breathes. Magical work. She taps the first leaf arrow. It glows. Tap, glow, tap, glow. Each leaf lights the path.
Oh, cool.
In the picture, she's saying, "Yay, I'm free. I'm so happy. I'm free.
I love
I get
that.
to be free." Yeah, she's happy, so happy like right now.
I know this is a
Yeah. Starla, a tiny voice. Twill! She peeks from a crack by the fence, stuck in a twist of vine. Follow the light, Starla calls softly. Dewdrops line up and sparkle, making a safe trail. Twill hops to the first leaf, then the next, and then the next. Starla lights the last arrow as bright as morning. Twill reaches her. Twill reaches her. She frees the vine with one gentle flash. The human turns back, sees only a shiny puddle, and goes inside. Starla hugs Twill. Her knees still shake, but she smiles. Being brave is trying even when scared, she says. The dewdrops blink like happy eyes.
All right.
The end.
So,
Oh, picture.
all right.
Wow.
Wow, outstanding.
Okay,
Great
yay.
job. Yay.
Thank you.
Actually, the last
Thank
one looks
you.
like you a little bit.
You're
Like,
going to do
I
great
know.
tomorrow. You're going to do
Thank you.
amazing tomorrow.
I got my other book. I don't know where my other book is, but this one is just to practice because that we changed the picture to where they're younger.
Yeah.
Because that this one
We
is a
made
little
two
bit too grown.
copies.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
One of them is to bring
One has the really big, thick covers and stuff on it, so it doesn't get damaged. Because this
Nice.
one's been around the house.
yeah, because this one is just the one for my mom to show you guys. And the one
I
I'm
love it.
bringing to school, I don't know what it is. Where is it?
It's in your backpack.
It's in my backpack to share tomorrow. Cause like what we do is whenever it's time for us to go to the carpet, someone sits in the yellow chair in the front of the room. Whenever it is time to go to the carpet, and then if it's the day to read a book to the class, they just read the book to the class.
Okay.
But this is the first time
Nice.
anybody brought in an AI made book.
Yeah, it's
By
exciting, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's
Yep.
made by you, just AI assisted.
Yep, that's right.
Awesome. Great job, Isabella.
Thank
Great
you.
job.
yes.
Thank you.
Yes, I want one sign. Don't forget.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you all for being here. Ed, did you want to add anything else before we go?
No, sir. I'm good.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just think about all the fun that you can have with your children, your grandchildren, your nieces, your nephews, brothers, sisters. It's just a fun family learning, educational journey. You just can't beat it. So you guys have a great evening, and we'll see you next time.